Hello and welcome to today's upper body session on the Thrive 5 Daily Mobility Series. It is week 6 here and we are going to be looking to get your best work to date. Today, as far as equipment's concerned, you are going to want somewhere to elevate your hands. My setup is going to be using these turned up yoga blocks, okay, just to elevate my hands off the ground to perform some T-spine extensions. You could do these off the edge of a sofa, a chair, a bench, anything, frankly, that's going to be supportive and elevated off the ground, okay? So without further ado, let's jump straight on in, my friend. So this is going to be a T-spine extension with an end range lift off, combining some shoulder work in there, okay? It's going to be a 60-second alternating position. We're going to have our hands on top of wherever we are elevated, okay? For the record, ideally, I might want somewhere a little bit higher, but I'm just going to manipulate my body, okay, to allow me to sink into that position and challenge my end range lift off. We want to find it so we can just about lift that hand off the surface, keeping the arm straight, and the other one, then we're going to come on out of it. So I'm down on all fours in front of my position here, and let's cue up that timer. Again, a minute position. Join me here. We're going to pop our hands on top of that surface. Big breath in. Sink down, chest towards the floor. Then I'm going to lift one hand up, lift the other hand up, and come on out of it. Cool. Let's continue. Big breath in. Reaching the chest and face towards the floor. Lift one hand. Lift the other hand and up. Those might feel familiar if you've been doing my shoulder specialist classes as well. Sink on down. Lift. Oh dear. Lift. And back on down. And I'm coming out of it to conclude our set there. Lovely stuff. Now we're going to be in a similar base pose here for the collapsed T-spine rotations now. Sounds kind of scary, but it's not. All right, collapse just means rather than being in this high all fours, I'm bringing my butt towards my heels. Okay, that's the collapsation. I'm going to support my torso here on my forearm. Okay, this may be familiar if you've been following along. It's just a slightly harder pose. I'm then going to take my knuckles on the small of my back here on this working side. And this is where I'm performing the rotations. We're just blocking off certain areas of the body. So if this feels a little bit more restricted, that's fine. It is. We're trying to really just focus on the rotation of that upper portion of the back. So join me, if you will, for this 45 seconds per side. And let's get to it. Big breath in. And we're going to blow out. Turning, turning, turning. Oh yeah. And that's going to do it for that side. Okay, really nice smooth transition here. Let's just set ourselves up for the other side, where we're going to repeat that 40 seconds. So pop that other forearm down, get the other one behind the back. Let's rock and roll, my buddy. Feel free to work as hard as you can safely here, creating as much force. We're not just going with what feels easy. We're really imagining we're being pulled, pulled, pulled from that internal force production. Oh yeah. Fight for the space. And that's also going to do it for that side. So we're going to come on into our last position of the day. These are going to be neck rotations, but we're changing our base to be a little bit more challenging today, okay? That base position is going to be a cobra. So we're looking to get plenty of extension in the lower back. So 2 options for you here. You could come with this Sphinx, I think it's referred to as. All right, so slightly less intense, where we then perform our rotations, or you can join me with the full shebang on the cobra, whatever feels best for you, your mobility, and your back right now. All right? So this is going to be a minute pose to conclude today's routine. So join me in your chosen base position, if you will. And we're going to get started. So I'm going to press up through here, squeeze my lower body into the ground, and then I'm going to go chin to chest. Scrape along until I'm looking over that right shoulder. Tilt back. Gaze across the ceiling in a big semicircle until I'm looking over my left shoulder. And then drop the chin and bring it back to the start. I'm then going to go the other way. And back. I'm going to work a little bit harder this time. Trying to look over this shoulder. Look, look, look. Tilt. Slow, considered movement. Just try not to talk whilst you're doing it like me. Oh, we made it. We made it. And that is going to do it for the end of today's upper body session. Really nice collection of movements there. I hope you're feeling good for it. I hope it's challenging you and changing you. And well, making you want to come back tomorrow for some full body action. I'm going to see you there.